Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone for the program. Just a double check. Okay, all right. Okay, let us start the program. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana iti namine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Vanja Kalpatarupcha Krupa Sindhu Pyevacha Paditanam Bhavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradushe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So today, actually before we start the program, we wanted to sing something. And usually for the Harikatha, we used to sing Jaya Radha Madhava. And for the classes, we used to sing some Guru Bhajan. But today, actually, Abhirami from India is actually, going to be singing Jaya Radha Madhava today anyway. So, yes, Abhirami, yes, yeah. So you are ready?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, ma, all right. Okay, yes, you can sing before we start it. Of course, you have the lyric Jaya Radha Madhava, so you know what it is. Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, and you are on the air. Go ahead.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yasodhanandana Vraja Jana Nandana Yasodhanandana Vraja Jana Nandana Yamuna Dhira Amansari Yamuna Dhira Amansari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, ma, very nice, very nice. Oh, thank you, ma, thank you. Yeah. And yesterday we actually finished at this 21st verse of these particular. I think this is actually the original verse is number 4, I think. So, but it is really going on because this is going to have 64 angas. So 21st we covered yesterday, and then today we are actually going to be continuing from 22nd. So what the 22nd does, I don't know, I think whenever I transition, it always happens. Something I need to check. Okay, thank you. So Harinama Akshara Dharanam. Akshara means letters. Harinama Akshara means letters of Harinama. Dharanam means one you really wear or have it, right? Or hold it, have it, that's Dharana. So to wear the letters of the Lord's holy name. So how is it done? To stamp the principal limbs of the body with chandana, forming the letters of the Lord's holy name, such as the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the Panchatattva Mantra, or other such names, is known as wearing the letters of the Lord's holy name. But I just put this as for just like for a thought. But this is not fair actually. We shouldn't be really doing this. Okay, so that's why I really put a question. And it says that we have to use chandana, because we should not really go fanatics also. We have to be very careful. How can we really have the body of Krishna on us, like that? Because, we should not really somehow or rather imitate that somebody is seeing Krishna on our body. That is the problem. But however, when we are writing the holy names using chandana on our body, it is auspicious. So that is what is actually talking about here is, but it is very rare. We hardly see these kind of things that outside the world. So anyway, that is 22nd. Now 23rd is Nirmalya Dharanam. So Nirmalya Dharana means to accept the remnants of articles used by the deity. Actually, as you might have heard about that, Uddhava, the Prime Minister of Lord Krishna, Dwaraka Krishna, he used to eat only remnants from Krishna. Not only that, he will wear the dresses and also all the malas, all the garlands, everything worn by Lord Krishna first. So after, Lord Krishna actually wears and uses whatever that particular day that is given to Uddhava. Uddhava will actually wear it from the next day. So this is how the whole thing is coming. So after whatever Lord has given, after using it, so then you use it. And how that is coming? To accept articles offered to the deity of the Lord, such as cloths, garlands, sandal paste, scents, ornaments, and other items. This is known as Nirmalya Dharana, wearing the remnants of the deity. By doing so, one easily conquers over Maya and enters into Bhagavad Bhakti. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Uddhava is coming. Okay, anyway, Uddhava addressing Lord Sri Krishna has said, Tiyayo pabukta sragandha vaso alankara chari charchita uchishta bojino dasas tava mayam jayamehi. O Bhagavan, we decorate ourselves with the garlands, sandalwood, cloths, and ornaments worn by you. We are your servants, who subsist on the remnants of food left by you. Therefore, we shall certainly conquer over your illusory energy. This is the catch, okay? It's very important point is here. So, conquering over the illusory energy is the big challenge for us. Because the jivas by nature are weak and just grabbed by Maya. So, when we really chant, when we sing Nama Sankirtan, we can conquer over the illusory energy. But as soon as we are done, then again Maya will just catch us again. So this is a very pathetic situation. But whereas when we follow these particular rules, said always something or other, that remnant or related to Krishna is always there with us. That is why we really put all, remember 13, this is one tilak, then 12 other places that we really put those tilak there, because it will protect. Protect from what? Protect from this illusory energy, Maya. That is why we are actually, it has lot of powerful. So much of power is there. So from this statement, it is clear that by wearing the remnants of articles offered, okay, let me adjust a little bit here. Okay. This is the, okay, there you go. Then, okay, there you go. Okay, so from this statement, it is clear that by wearing the remnants of articles offered to the deity, the fear of Maya cannot remain. Therefore, it is a duty of sadhakas to wear the remnants of articles offered to Bhagavan. Okay, so this is basically how the whole Mahaprasadam, everything is coming into picture. If anything related to the Lord, you can conquer Maya. Okay, so all right, now the next one is Nirtyam. Nirtyam means dancing before the Lord. Dancing before the Lord. This is so special. Sadhakas should dance before the deity of the Lord with devotional attitude. In Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu, quoting from the Dwaraka Mahamatya, it is said, Mahatmya, it is said, Yo nrityati pragrishtatma bhavair bahu subhakriti taha Sanirdahati papani manvantarakshate shvapi. Those who dance before the Lord with exuberant hearts and overwhelming devotional feelings completely destroy all their sins performed in hundreds of, very important, Manvantara Sateshwapi. Manvantara means 17, I think 17, Chaturyugas is called, 17 times one Manvantara. No, in one day of Brahma, there are 17 Manvantaras. Okay, let me adjust these things a little bit more here. Okay, otherwise problem. Okay. Again. Okay, so in that 17 Manvantaras, 1000 cycles of these Chaturyugas going on. 17 Manvantaras. So here hundreds of Manvantaras. That means how many thousands of cycles that many births, sins were performed. Sins were done, all the sins are finished. But however, it is not like dancing for a show. That is why that word is coming there. The Bhavair Bahu. So, with full heart, how the heart should be? Overwhelming with devotional feelings. Not everybody is dancing like that. So, when you are dancing for the Lord, not to give a show. So, this is basically the very important thing that we are talking about here. So, it's saying Manvantaras. Oh, boy, God, this is amazing. So, that is the reason when we do Nama Sankirtan, we always suggest dance. But usually, especially from those desis, everybody will be dancing. All the Westerners, everybody will be dancing. But the desis, just like this. They don't want to dance. They don't want to raise their hand. And what is the problem with? This is why they are not getting bhakti. Whereas Westerners are getting bhakti. Why? They dance. This is a very big thing. Because people don't. Because even say, come on, all right, now wonderful Nama Sankirtan is going on. Get up. They won't even get up. And even, chant the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna. Oh, it's okay. These people are really, I don't know what to say. But remember, we were born in Bharat, but it's a shame that we are actually, getting degraded like this. This is the problem. Look at, just by dancing, you are killing the sins of so many hundreds of manvantaras. 1000 cycles. Remember, one cycle of that is Chatur Yuga, it takes about 4.32 million years. One cycle. 1000 cycle is 4.32 billion years. One, that is 1000. That is like that. You do so many, and that will be one manvantara. That will be 1000 divided by 17, whatever that is coming. That many, the cycle, thousands of, that many thousands of cycle is one manvantara. But here he is talking about hundreds of manvantaras. It will be finished. This is why all our acharyas, they always, see how our Gurudev and how Srila Prabhupada, jump and dances. So this dancing has very, very big significance here. Okay, that's why Manvantara, see, Manvantara Satesh, Abhi. Shat means hundreds, right? Satesh, hundreds of Manvantara, Abhi. 25th is Tandavat Pranams. This is our home temple here, of course. So Tandavat Pranam means prostrated obeisances. One should offer Tandavat Pranama to the deity of Bhagavan, keeping one's left side to the Lord. See how I'm putting. Actually, I could not really place it, but you have to really see that. So in front of the deity. So for the deity should be on your left side. And now also Guru. Also we need to give pranams to Guru. But Guru, you have to give straight. So that is why the reason, the way that I have, we have arranged in our puja room is, when you are giving Tandavat Pranam, so the deities, they are at the left side and Gurudev is right there. So that is supposed to be the Vyasasana for our Gurudev, because our Gurudev resides there. That is exactly the place, he really comes and sits here in our home. So one should offer Tandavat Pranama to the deity of Bhagavan, keeping one's left side to the Lord. One should offer Tandavat Pranama to Sri Gurudeva directly facing him. So this is the perfect that will work out. One should offer Sashtanga Tandavat Pranama, that is obeisances with 8 limbs, by extending both arms forward and falling on the ground like a stick, danda. People may be wondering, for some people, especially who are rich in money, rich in position, a lot of power, for them, this is even unimaginable. Because they are living with ego. Because they may be only in 5 feet or let us say 5 feet or 6 feet tall. But the ego mountain is like thousands of feet they are dragging with. For them, this is impossible. That is the reason they cannot come to Krishna consciousness. This Shashtanga Tandavat Pranama is the basic thing that we should do for Gurudev. Falling on the ground like a stick, danda. Shashtanga danda. Danda means stick. How a stick will be, look like when you really put it on, without any bend. See, straight, completely flat. And there are 8 parts of the body should really touch the land, the ground. What are those? The hands, the feet, the knees, the chest, the forehead, and in addition to that, your mind, vision, and speech. It's not just a formality that we do. It is, completely surrendering. This is when. Otherwise, we cannot really attract Krishna. Just impossible. There is another version of the Tandavat Pranama with 5 limbs. That's called Pancha Anga. Okay, so Shashtanga means Shashti means 8 limbs. But here Pancha means 5. You can also do with 5. That is knees, the arms, the forehead, then intelligent, and also the speech. So in the Naradiya Purana, the glories of Bhagavat Pranama have been described as follows. This is again Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu. So what we are really reading is Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu Bindu. Sindhu means ocean. Bhakti Rasa Amrita is, Rasa means what? That is the sweet nectar. Amrit, it is as tastes as, like it is Amrit from that ocean. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, I have really taken only one drop of it and I am really giving this. That is what this scripture is about. Just a one drop from the ocean. And think about the ocean, how it will be. And in that, it's saying, Yeko api Krishnaya krita pranamo dasasvameda vabirtairna tulyaham dasasvamedi punaryeti janma Krishna pranamina punarbhavaya. The effect of offering pranama to Sri Krishna once daily is so great that even the performance of 10 Aswamedha Yajnas, what is these Aswamedha Yajnas? Even in Srimad Bhagavatam you will see. When Lord Krishna was there also, unfortunately, or whatever the reason, because of supporting to Pandavas, this Aswamedha Yajna was done. It is actually killing, sacrificing hearts. Now, this happens, one Aswamedha, the Yajna happens, it takes one complete year. And every day they will be killing something. This is not in Krishna consciousness. That is why this Aswamedha Yajnas, all the things are really supposed to be, no, you just ignore. So now what it is saying is, those Aswamedha Yajnas, when they do, they get a lot of punyas to enjoy in the heavens. But if you do just one Sashtanga, just off, like namas, like the pranam, just to the deities, installed deities. Installed deities. Again I am saying installed deities, otherwise that is the way Bhagavan straight away coming there, and then Vigraha is Bhagavan himself. Otherwise it is idol worship. So now because of this pranama is so powerful, it is, and not only that, Krishna, when you really give pranama to Krishna, does not take any birth. So that is Dandavad pranams. And the next one is Abhyudanam. So what is this Abhyudanam? Abhyudanam means rising up to honor the Lord. Actually, there is something, before I forget, I need to mention is, because when we are in the program, Harikatha is going to start, and the deities are going to be taken from wherever, from the temple, and then sometime they will bring it to the Harikatha. And people, usually I have seen only that happens only in Desi Sampradaya, I would say. They do not really give honor. They just happily, involved in whatever that they have been doing. This is not correct. As soon as we see the darshan of the Lord, we have to get up or give pranams. Anyone you have to do. So here this 26, Abhyudanam means rising from one seat to honor the Lord in those occasions where we see the Lord. Or Vigraha. Lord means what? Here we all mean Vigraha. So here it is saying one when comes before Sri Bhagavan for darshana at the time of the Lord's touring the city in Radha or in Palanquin, or when one sees Sri Gurudeva or the Vaishnavas approaching, one should stand courteously and offer respectful salutation. This is called Abhyudana, rising from one seat to in honor of the Lord. By doing so, Bhagavan is pleased and Bhakti flourishes, because after all, even gods are not able to get Krishna Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is not cheap. We cannot just order in Amazon.com and then get it delivered. No way. Because this Krishna Bhakti is so impossible, even to Lord Indra. He is the leader. He is the leader of all the demigods. So this is what? That's why we are not getting bhakti. So in the Brahmanda Purana it is said that Yanarudam Puraprekshya Samayantam Janardanam Abhyutanam Narakurvan. See Abhyutanam coming there. Pataye Sarvakilbisham. Kilbi means actually all the miseries and sins. What happens? Those who see Bhagavan Sri Janardana mounted on his cart or palanquin and rise from their seats to offer rise from the seats to offer him respectful salutations, have their sins destroyed. Sarvakilbisham. Destroyed. Now, 27, because there are 64 to go, so I'm going as quickly as possible. Anuvrajya. What is Anuvrajya? Following behind the deity of the Lord. So this happens in Radha Yatras. So during Radha Yatra, of course, this is very famous. Everybody will be either going at the back or going at the front. Does not matter. But we have to be following. And especially following behind is more important. Because when we are trying to go in front, we are actually thinking that we are even some way better than, higher than the Lord or something. So that thinking may be coming. That's why it's better to go behind. Anyway, to faithfully follow behind, beside, or in front of the Radha Yatra procession of Sri Bhagavan at the time of his touring the city is known as Anubrajya. To follow behind the deity of the Lord. One should also follow Sri Gurudeva and the Vaishnavas at the time of their arrival or departure. Oh, you should really see how when Gurudev really appears, comes to the festival site, amazing. It is so much of mridangas and these and kartal and instruments and everything. And then when he comes, it will be a wonderful scene. Yeah, actually we have a lot of recordings. I don't know where I really kept all those. I don't know. He is so wonderful. Similarly, when Gurudev leaves also, oh my God, everybody will give so much of pranam because remember, who really has Radha Krishna? It is Gurudev has. We may think that, oh yeah, I have deities, I have these, I am doing worship, but no, who really has it? Only Gurudev has. You look at. So he is always carrying Radha Krishna in his heart all the time. So that is why when we are actually doing our deity worship, what is the mood that we are supposed to? I cannot worship. I don't have any qualification to worship the deities. Only I am serving Gurudev and I am assisting Gurudev. Gurudev is really telling, giving the command, oh yes, do the puja for me. All right, so you can help me. So we are only helping. So he is doing the puja. We cannot. What qualification do we have? Just because you are a CEO, Krishna is near to you, actually it is the other way. It is far away now. Isn't it? Because that is why Krishna and Krishna Bhakti is dear to a beggar. In Bible, there is a statement coming there. It's wonderful. It is possible even a big, what do they call the camel. A camel can be pushed through the eye of a needle. It is possible. Oh, that is possible? It may be possible. But what is impossible is to take a rich man to heaven. See? In Bible it is saying. But why they are all going to the temple? To get more rich. And dump the sins on Jesus Christ. So look at here. I mean, the religions are not at all related to Lord nowadays. So here, so anyway, so what is the okay? So follow behind the deity, right? Deity of the okay. So if even a Chandala follows behind, okay, this is the thing. Chandala means the one who is really meat eating. So he is eating meat. But even if he follows behind, at the side of or in front of the Ratha cart of Sri Bhagavan, he becomes as worshipable as Vishnu himself. We look at it, there's so much of punyas that we may not realize. But just participating in these devotional activities, so much of sukritis are getting added to us that we may not realize it. Then 28, Sri Murti Sthane Gamanam. To visit the place where the deity is established. That means every place where a deity is established by the mantras and with the procedures, it is a Sri Murti Sthan. Sthan means a place of the Murti means deity. So one should visit the temple and pastime places of Sri Bhagavan and offer respectful salutation by taking darshana, offering pranama and reciting prayers. In the Puranas it is said, samsara marukantara nishtara karana kshamau slagyau tau eva charanau yau hares tirtha gamani now. This is Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu. I think I need to change my eye glass again. The 2 feet that journey to the holy tirthas of Sri Hari are praiseworthy, right? We walk on the feet. That means we have to visit these places by foot. Because many times we may think that going to a place is just catching a train or catching a bus or something and then reaching there. But those days, in the ancient days, it is not like that. It was not like that. They always walk by foot. Always walking. That is what is meant by, that is what is called yatra. Yatra means you travel and walking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Krishna. And he really came as a devotee of Krishna. How a devotee should be. And so he came, he himself, Krishna himself came to, in order to really explain to us, to really by doing it, actually doing it, how we should be. So that is why he really came. And he walked all the way, the whole India, whole Bharat. He came to South India, then Vrindavan, South India, then again, he went to all the way completely. So that's a tour map that I used to show. So it is meant for journey to the holy tirthas by feet. They are praiseworthy because by doing so, they enable one to cross over the desert of this material existence. So basically, this walking by foot is so good that you are not going to come back again in this world. No more existence. No more running around. So this is so that is why the holy yatra is very, very famous. And in fact, even if you really go to Tirupati and all those holy places, right? Some people really take the bus or something in the transportation and then go there and then get further the darshana. There also they really pay some money to get in the queue, in front or something. These are not the real blessings. Real blessing comes when you really walk all the way completely on the mountains with your foot. Actually, even there is actually one. Is it Alvar? I think. So he did not want to even walk on the footsteps of the hill to reach the top. He used his head down And then, because he did not want to put his own feet on that steps, because it is very holy. It's a holy place. So he was walking with his hands and head. This is bhakti. And what we are actually talking about, bhakti and bhakti and bhakti, doing all kinds of nonsense, is no way comparable to what the Shastras are really talking about. So why are really put here, especially these deities of Jagannath, is because remember, every 12 years there is a big festival, big procedure that is done to install the deities again, to transfer the power from the old Vigraha to the new Vigraha. As you all know, at the back of the Vigraha of Jagannath, there is a chamber. In the chamber, there is something inside that I really mentioned that in the Harikathas, that it is very special. So when they do that, every 12 years that happens, when they really do that, they will actually, one old priest will be chosen by his voluntary to really do that particular ceremony, and he's supposed to be tying his eyes with a cloth, so that he cannot see when he was transferring that whatever it is from the chamber of the existing deity to the new deity of Jagannath. And so he using the mantra and everything, he just transfer there, and then he locks that, and then nobody has seen. Nobody is supposed to see. If you see, you cannot, you will leave the body. Not only that, even that priest who is conducting that, and within maybe 3 months or something, that priest will also pass away. He will also die. Die in the sense he will go back to Jagannath. So that is what it is. That is why they really choose some old priest, actually, that way. What is that thing inside? It is said to be the heart of Dwaraka Krishna. Remember when Dwaraka Krishna was about to leave, and he is supposed to be the material body or something, it was supposed to be really burned. The heart did not. Heart was still, vibrating. And that is, so then seeing this, that hunter who actually shot the arrow, and he really dumped everything on the sea, but everything started traveling all the way, floating on the ocean. It came to this place. That is this Orissa, of course, where the Lord Jagannath Puri temple is there. And when we really went last time for the Jagannath Parikrama, along with this Navadvip Parikrama, we are so happy, because the very place where that was really received, it really got stuck there, and it was really obtained, is near the place is our Gurudev's ashram, where our Gurudev left this world. From that room. From the room we can see exactly the same place where the same incident happened. It's very good. Chakratirtha, correct. That is Chakratirtha. There is actually so more things are also there. This is the place that the Lord, when he used the chakra, actually took shelter at this place for some. There is so many stories behind also, and just towards that, if you see the ocean there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to remember one incident where he really just went into the ocean because of his prema, and then he was there inside the water for so many hours and hours there inside, because he was into the bhava, because it is whatever you really call, he really became like a kind of one big lamp, and he was inside the ocean with his prema. And one fisherman was really fishing, and he actually, he really happened to really catch this, and then he was pulling. Oh, then he got shocked. Oh, there is a booth, there is a ghost. Oh, this is not a fish or something. Then he ran away immediately. There's a lot of histories there. That is a different things altogether. That is happened at that place. So visiting these kind of holy places should be the goal in our life. Okay, so that is why a lot of so many histories are there. Okay, then 29. Yes, naturally, that is our parikrama. Parikrama is circumambulation. One should perform parikrama of the mandira of Sri Bhagavan, the places associated with his pastimes called Leela, Stalis, and also parikrama of Tulasi. See, very cheap, look at here. But we don't do it. This is the problem. Every day one should do Tulasi parikrama. And also Sri Govardhana parikrama, Giriraja Govardhana, that is very, very, very famous. And when we do the parikrama, always remember, when you go around this holy place, a temple or places as like Govardhan or Tulasi, when you are doing parikrama, you have to do it in a clockwise way. Don't do the other way. Clockwise way. When you are doing Tulasi, you will notice that you will go like this. Your Tulasi should be on your right side. That's what it's saying. Keeping one's right side to them. In general, one should circumambulate 4 times. Sri Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, it is said, Vishnum Pradakshini Kurvan, Yes Tatra Vartate Punaha, Tat Eva Vartanam Tatsye, Punar Navartate Bhave. Those who perform parikrama of Sri Vishnu again and again while keeping their right side to the Lord, that's called pradakshina. Carry out their final rotation, for they will not have to rotate again. Oh, very good. Because you are going in circle. And there is a circle, the mysterious circles. There's a cycle, things going on in our life also. As Jivatma, we are all getting born and dead and born and dead and born and dead. Millions and millions, uncountable times this is going on. So, but this rotation of this birth and death is going on. But how to solve this circle is, you do the rotation around these, the Lord's, deities, temples, and the holy places, Tulasi Maharani, and all those. If you do that, you will put an end to that, the other rotation which is going on. That's nicely saying it. I don't know, okay. Okay, so that is a Govardhan Parikrama. Govardhan Parikrama is amazing. Yes, we are looking forward to really go there anyway. So, a few months. 30. Puja or Archana. Worship of the deity. To worship the deity with, what is a deity? See, now many people have no idea. They don't know the difference between a deity and idol. They are saying, oh, in that Balaji temple or in the Vishnu temple, the idol is very nice. Why the idol? They are doing aparat by saying that. Idol is not to be worshipped. Idol means somebody made something. That's what idol is. Idol should not be worshipped. And especially when a deity is installed. Deity installed by all the mantras and the proper procedures. One should never ever say the word idol. A deity. Deity means Bhagavan. Sachidananda Vigraha. It is a Vigraham. Vigraha means he can actually come in the form of Vigraha out of his mercy. He does not have this kind of form which we are used to in this material world. He is Sachidananda, because he is spiritual, he has spiritual form. And many religions, so-called Islam and all those and Mayavadis, they all say that, oh, God has no form. God has no physical form like material form. But he has spiritual form. And now because we have material form and we want to get rid of this birth and death and go back to him, to serve him, The Bhakti Shastras proclaim that you have to have something to represent the Bhagavan so that you can meditate and do puja and you can exchange your love and affection that way. How can you really do, meditate on something which you don't have any form, nothing? So out of mercy, Bhagavan is assuming the Vigraha form. Of course, worshipping Vigraha is not anybody can do it. You have to be qualified. If you are eating meat and doing all kinds of nonsense things and all, how can you even approach a deity? Even though Bhagavan is saying that even if he comes there and then following my procession, he is going to be relieved. That is his mercy. But out of his mercy, he comes as a deity. For us, it may look like material, but it's not. So never ever say that a deity, install deity and call its idol. It is aparat. Anyway, so to worship the deity with various kinds of articles, upachara, is called pujana or archana. So worship the Lord with 5 articles is called panja upachara pujana. Panja means 5. The 5 items employed in such worship are as follows. Gandha. Gandha means sweet scents. That smells very good, right? Remember we use agur and all those, they're all gandhas, sweet scents. Flowers, pushpa. Why we are doing pushpa is because pushpa has aroma. But in India, in US and Western countries, this pushpa has no aroma because they don't have any bhakti also. So it is forbidden to offer any flower to the Lord which does not have any aroma. Not aroma means not any aroma, good aroma. Pleasant incense. That's why. So a gandha has to be, flower also should have gandha. Otherwise you have to put some chandan or something so that it becomes some aroma. That is artificial of course, but what can we do? Then dhupa, that also has aroma. Incense, agarbatis. Then a lamp is deepa. So that is dhupa means incense and deepa means lamp. And the 5th one is naivedyam. For you have to give something, make something for the Lord. But the Lord is not asking for so many things actually, because for the festivals we make a lot. But what is more important is not the number of items or how much we really offer to Lord. But the important thing is the bhakti. He is saying that patram pushpam param doyam, right? Bhaktiya, but he says bhaktiya again and again, 2 times. He has actually said in the same Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter 26 sloka, where he is saying bhaktiya. But that bhakti is the one who he actually consumes. And he then gives mercy, becomes prasadam. That is why whatever we are offering, because by our material senses, we get the same thing back again. But actually, he has consumed. And again, the greatness about the deity is, deity can actually, because Bhagavan has so much high quality, he can use any of his spiritual anga to do anything. So he can actually, we can eat only through our mouth, but he can eat only just by glance. He can do the same thing. That is the spiritual dimension. But anyway, so now those are the 5 kinds of things that we really offer as part of the puja or archana. Now there is also another one, that is 16 articles. That is called Shodashopachara Pujana. That is 16 items. Okay, so we give a sitting place, asana. That is why whenever we really wake up the deities, idam asanam. Then we tell the Mula Mantra of the deity. So that is asana, and also welcoming or inviting the deity. See, swagadam, that is the swagada. So we are supposed to be saying, telling the mantras. See, idam asanam klim gauraya namaha. Like that we are actually inviting. So swagadam means please take. Idam, please take. So that is the inviting the deity to really take the place, swagadam, and not only that, you are inviting. the deity. Sipping water for purify, you are giving achamana. You are taking, making holy water by chanting this mantra. Om Gange Yamane Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesh means Sannidhim Gurum Kling Vishnanama like that. So when by chanting you are bringing all the holy waters, holy rivers to really manifest there. And then you are actually using that as giving this for the achamana, mean for the sipping water. Then also then you use a patya, right? Then you really have a small patya. There you are water for washing the feet and mouth, everything, and then you are putting that one. Okay. Then also arkhya. So if you really see your archana deepika, which is our standard for the Gaudiya temple worship, based on which we have our own Gaudiya, our own Gokul Bhajan, the temple worship book that you have made. It's based on that. Is if you see that all these are in place with proper mantras behind. Okay. So water for washing the deity's mouth is arkhya. Then also an oblation of honey, ghee, milk, yogurt and sugar, they all mix it together. This is called madhuparka. It's called madhuparka. So what are those things? Honey, ghee, milk, yogurt and sugar. Sometimes you can actually do, put some small fruits, bananas, like that, all small things. But usually madhuparka means these 5 things. All right. So sugar means don't use the refined sugar. No. This is not the sugar what they are talking about. Many people got confused. Because the white sugar that we use, crystallized sugar, we should not use in our deity at all. Never use that. Because why? It's contaminated. Why contaminated? Because when they really make the sugar, first process is, you really take the crude, you really extract the juice from the sugar cane, and that has a color of brown, dark brown, or some greenish color. So nobody wants the colors, right? Remember, everybody wants only white, right? So white, right? No color. So how to remove the color? The one way to remove the color is charcoal. That is a non-chemical process. But that is very costly. So what they do in the manufacturing plant where they want to make it as white and then crystallize is they use bones. What they do is they really remember all the slaughtered animals. They collect all the bones. They crush them together. Crushed into kind of a powder. They just pack them. And then pass this sugarcane juice through that, and that has the power of removing the colors. Okay, there will be a number of stages, because actually my bachelor degree was actually chemical engineering, so I know all the process anyway. So then after that, these are all going to be, after the colors are removed, and then there is also a cleaning process that you can filter it out, etc. But then that is really taken into a complete chamber. They just spray it from a top, and where from in the vacuum, it happens in the total vacuum, and from the bottom there will be like hot air will be actually just going at some particular rate and the temperature. And when through the nozzle, this clear, is sugar water or whatever it is. But then when they pass that, then it's sprayed through the nozzles, very minute nozzles. And by the time it's all dripping down, because it's vacuum, right? And when it comes down at the end, it becomes crystal. That's what we use. Now the problem with using this kind of sugar is we are using that thing as contaminated. Why? Because of the animal bones, which are actually obtained from the slaughtering of these animals. Okay, that's why it's not that sugar. You have to use the word jaggery. We call it's called good in the North India. They call good because that is not refined like this. So sugar. White sugar, don't use that. Anyway, then also, okay, so you give the madhubarka, then sipping water for purification, again do the achamaniyam. Then also bathing the deity, snana, And then also you change the cloths, vasana, and ornaments, abharana. Actually, if you see the installation process also, it is involved, but it is really much more elaborate, in fact. But here you are actually doing that as, when you do this puja or the archana in a very, very summarized way. But these are all involved. Abharana, then sweet scent gandha, and then flowers. Pushpa, Deepa, and Dhupa, and Naivedya. Naivedyam means, that is basically, Naivedyam is what you really cook by yourself. Never ever use any made outside or cooked outside, pre-cooked foods, never give to deity. Something like a mixtures or something, some samosa, or somebody's made, never do that. You cook. Never ever, even never think about. You can really just give a fruit, good enough. That's what he says, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam done. He's not asking for you like this. Those are all preserved foods, and the way where they manufacture, there are so much of contamination will be going on. They use, have you heard about that? Even the cheese, what is the famous cheese that they use? There is a cheese they really use. Mozzarella cheese and all those. They found out that it has the tongue of the calves. So when they kill the animals, they take the calf and then they take the tongue of the calf, the cut. They really use that to really mix it in the ghee, in order to really ferment and all those. Eating cheese is prohibited, completely prohibited. And cheese has no place in bringing into the deity. No pre-cooked foods by somebody else. No preserved foods, in the sense, packed foods, never. Okay? So that is Naivedya. Sandalwood, Chandana. These are all the 16 items that we use in this archana. In the Vishnu Ragasya, it is stated, Sri Vishnu Archanam Yetu Prakurvanti Narabhuvi Teyandi Sasvatam Vishnor Anandam Paramam Padam. Those who worship Bhagavan Sri Vishnu attain to the supreme abode of Vishnu, which is eternal and full of transcendental bliss. The problem is, Shastra is always talking about the blissfulness of these spiritual abodes. But who has a realization? Because only one who can understand this transcendental bliss is one who lives there. But unfortunately, no one is living there. But Shastra is telling about this transcendental bliss, glories and everything. But how will you? Those days, because nowadays everybody is traveling, everybody is traveling. Because coming to America, those days when I was young, it's like a big misery. Big adventure. It was also, somebody was telling that when I came to America, I think in the entire district, I was the only one who came here first or something. Nobody could really make it because of IIT and all those things. So anyway, finally came here. But it was, in the village, it's not possible. But nowadays everybody is coming. But what I'm saying is, suppose somebody, you really want to explain to them how the America is about. You will explain this and that, beautiful malls and beautiful that those times and that only in our villages, there will be one small shop, there will be one banana, this thing will be there, the banana pith, right? There will be a couple of bananas here again. So many mosquitoes will be also just on it over, bees are, the flies are everywhere, and some sweets here and everything, some masalas. That's all the shop is about. Now malls are coming there too. But how will you explain to them? It is very difficult. So the same way, when somebody has really come from that spiritual dimension, he is the only one who really knows that. But how he will be able to explain is very difficult. Even if he is trying to explain, nobody will believe him. This is the unfortunate situation. But the Shastras are constantly saying about this. The transcendental bliss of this abode. Actually, if by chance one gets this glimpse of that transcendental bliss, he will leave everything, throw everything, and he will run for it. That is why Guru is coming and trying to open our eyes to see these. That is the operation. That is what the operation Guru is doing, so that our blinded, isn't it? Om Anjana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Shakshur Unmiritam Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Why we are saying you are the one who really removed that cataract, not the physical cataract. We have a big cataract which cannot be removed by anyone else. Even the sophisticated doctors or sophisticated instruments cannot remove that particular cataract. That only a Guru can remove. So when that is removed, then you start seeing. Not immediately. It takes a while. Even when you do cataract operation, you are not going to see immediately everything. Slowly only it will come. Like this. Even a new child is born. The eyesight develops slowly and slowly and slowly, and finally you will see more and more and more and more. And that is the... Anyway, so this is the worship of installed deity. And when you have that kind of spiritual vision, that's why I really wanted to track this discussion towards that is, one can see Bhagavan on the deities. So many acharyas, so many bhaktas have seen it. They were talking to them. Look at Vamsidas Babaji, that story that I have been given Harikatha. How many? They just see the Lord face to face, but not with our eye, these material eyes, but with the spiritual eyes, because they have completely opened the spiritual eyes. That is the power of the sadhana and Guru Seva. And number 31. Okay, meanwhile, how are we doing on the timing? Okay. Because I hope that very soon we will be ending these 64 angas and then going further, because after this, it really goes so high. What exactly bhakti means, what are the different levels and categories and subcategories and how the symptoms, everything is coming. But we have to go through this first. So 31st is paricharya, service to the Lord. So again, this is actually, this particular verse is really taken from Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu. Who was the author of Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu, by the way? Anyone? Who is the author of Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu?
Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami. Okay, good. I'm just trying to make sure that you are not sleeping. Okay, good. Rupa Goswami. So now Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, he is believed to be his manifestation of Rupa Goswami. That is another way. Okay, there are so many mysterious things are happening. So this Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura is really taking few things from there. So that's why it's called Bindu. Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu Bindu. And this is coming from the original. Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu. Paricharya tu sevopa karanadi parishkritya parishkriya tada prakirna kachatra vaditradyair upasana. To serve Krishna like a king, because you know how a king is served. How a king is served. There are some places there are still kings are there. Because when I was in Nigeria, there's one king, the local king of Ilogu. Yes, we have really met him. Every time I was there, I really met him also. And this time when we went, he actually invited us to his palace, so-called palace. And Oh, wow. He gave so much of respect. He was actually, trying to give his asana, his throne, he used to take or something, but no, this is fine. We are really sat here, sat nearby, and then, oh, they are so good. But what I'm trying to say is, so many parivars, so many servants. For anything, immediately servant will go. You think about, I want to chappal or something, immediately they will come. Seva is everywhere. Completely, they putting the dress and giving this one. Everything is. Yeah, this is a small king, of course. But again, one thing that I really liked so much, it hasn't really gone away from my mind is. So he said that 2 times this was said that. Yes, they're all the parivars there. Oh, we are so glad we are giving our king and ourselves in your hand. And he said, oh, what are you saying? Then can you translate again? Oh, yeah, this is what they are saying. They want to give everything to you. Because this king was really telling us that, actually through our devotees. Because I don't understand their language, because they have their local language, etc. But anyway, I could see how still kings are there. And that king is actually region by region. But look at the king where all the big countries are there and the big kings. Of course, it's big seva that's going on. So now here, this particular thing, this sloka is saying, to serve Krishna like a king is called paricharya. Attendance upon the Lord. This service is of 2 kinds. Cleansing and purifying the articles to be offered in the worship of the Lord. Yes, this is something. Actually, today, I used to really complain at the home because, it used to take a lot of time. Completely super clean every day. Easily 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes or something is just cleaning, purifying. It's good. That's what's coming. That's one of the kinds. Second is to render service to Sri Vigraha, which is deity, by waving chamara, holding an umbrella over the deity, playing musical instruments and other services to make what? The deity happy. Because these are the ways that we can really elevate our bhakti. We can actually, because getting Krishna bhakti is not easy. We have to follow the procedures. Otherwise, it's not possible. Then the 32nd. Wow, we are off. 50% of 64. Geetam. Geetam is singing. If you all know, Lord is attracted by these Geetams. Not these Western music and these all kinds of things, no. Actually, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura did not even want to introduce harmonium. Because this is not in the Vedic line. Vedic line is Veena is a Vedic line. And Kartal, Mridanga, these are all the Vedic line. This harmonium and everything is made in Germany. Germany invented that. And here also we should not sing any song. We have to sing the songs of Mahajanas. Pure devotees in front of the deity of Bhagavan. Others, it won't have sentiments. If the songs were composed by some ordinary people, it won't have any sentiments. It is only some this and that they do. Actually, there are a lot of, I don't want to blame them or something. That's what they are trying to do is, you try to use the Western instruments. And then they really try to make whatever they can really do that. Yes, that is okay. But the Shastra says we should not. We should not sing those. So we have to sing only the songs of Mahajans. Narottam Das Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Rupa Goswami, all those. Because they are the ones who can express the moods of surrender to the Lord. Sharanagati. The more we sing these bhajans from these Mahajans, automatically the Sharanagati comes. If we are really trying to sing other song, what comes? Sharanagati does not come. Nagati comes. No hope. Nagati, no Sharana. Nagati will comes. What? He got popped off. And nothing is no benefit there. So this Sharanagati, the feeling of Sharanagati, if it is not coming from a bhajan, that means it is not good. So this Sharanagati is the mood that is yearning for the personal service of the Lord. Lala Samayi. Lala Samayi. Lalasa means serving. Or it's a yearning for service. Yearning for the service. That means if you really see read the bhajans of, for example, Narottam Das Thakur, if you see that all those, the expression will be this lalasa. In fact, I think they are all categorized into one section is lalasa. So that's the yearning for serving to Lord. One of the famous of this lalasa is the Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishore Jivane Marane Gadi Aronai Mora Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishore. Because look at here. This is the only purpose of my life is to give everything only for the sake of serving is Radha Krishna. There is other than that, there is nothing. There is no desire in me. This is that should be the mood. So the Geetam, in this kind of Geetams, we have to sing in front of the Lord. And the 33 is a famous Sankirtanam. This Sankirtanam is so famous that Lord Krishna himself came down to give this particular Anga of Bhakti as the topmost and most predominant means to get Prema Bhakti. That is congregational chanting of the Lord's holy name. What is this about? When many faithful devotees following under the guidance of Mahapurushas assemble together and loudly chant the holy names of the Lord for the pleasure of Sri Bhagavan, it is called Sankirtana. Sang means Sangha. Sangha means group. Kirtana is singing. So, Sankirtana means that you need more than one person, of course. So, this Sankirtana has been expressed in the following words of Sri Jiva Goswami from the Krama Sandarbha. Sankirtanam Bahubir Militva Tat Gana Sukham Sri Krishna Ganam. Also in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Andhya Leela, Nama Sankirtana has been declared to be the foremost among the 64 limbs of Bhakti or among the 9 limbs of Bhakti. So from 64 we can come to 9 and this is what it is. Bhajanera Matye Shrestha Navavida Bhakti Krishna Prema Krishna Dita Dare Mahasakti Bhajanera Matye Shrestha Navavida Bhakti Tara Matye Sarva Shrestha Nama Sankirtana Niraparade Nama Gaila Paye Premadana Bhajanera Matye Shrestha Navavida Bhakti. All the main 9 limbs of Bhakti, this Sankirtanam, Nama Sankirtanam is the topmost. Of the various process of sadhana, 9 types of bhakti, Shravana, Kirtanam, Smaranam and so on. They are best. That is why these 9 angas of bhakti, we put 9 threads in our the holy thread. That represents that. They are the best. Because they have such great potency to bestow Krishna Prema and Sri Krishna. Out of these 9 practices, Bhagavan Nama Sankirtana is the most excellent. If one performs Nama Sankirtana free from offenses, he will certainly attain the most valuable wealth of Krishna Prema. This is why we are actually trying to make so much of Nama Sankirtan from Gokul Bhajan. Of course, we don't have a big, luxury of really being, of so many devotees. But at least it's not one. There are 2 devotees, sometimes 3. They are singing these Nama Sankirtans in different tunes. And now we are releasing more, every week, some maybe 1 or something like that. I'm trying to. Because this Nama Sankirtan is the topmost of everything. Especially, valuable wealth of Krishna Prema. Because this Nama Sankirtana is the most excellent, and if one performs Nama Sankirtana free from offenses, this is the problem. Why? What is meant by free from offenses? That offenses, the aparadha that we are talking about, we are going to get into that more detail. Out of the 10 big aparadhas, what? Vaishnava aparadha is the very, very bad thing. Blaspheming other Vaishnavas. Anyway, so this Nama Sankirtan is the one who can give the wealth of Krishna Prema. Even if you do all the other angas of bhakti, if it is not supported by Nama Sankirtan, it is not going to be that strong to give that Krishna Prema. And especially in Kali Yuga, Nama Sankirtana is the one and only super excellent process of religion. Srila Jiva Goswami has said that in Kali Yuga, even if one performs the other limbs of yes, that's coming here now. Other limbs of bhakti, they must certainly be accompanied by Sri Nama Sankirtana. Atayeva yadi anyapi bhakti kalau kartavya tada tat samyoge naiveti uktam. So, this is the topmost to give everything. That means anything you do, there must be a Nama Sankirtan. So here, I think we will probably just finish, just stop here. And we want to hear one Nama Sankirtan if anybody can do. Anybody there? Nama Sankirtanan, anyone?
Mother Mohini is not there, Guruji.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Anyone else? Anyone can do? Or otherwise I can do. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Actually, one very nice thing about Nigeria temples, Ilobu temple and also the Badagiri temple, they do Harinam, Nama Sankirtan outside. It's called Nagara Sankirtan. Our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has mentioned this as Nagara Sankirtan. Nagara means a town and village. There are Nagara Sankirtan. It's not just Harinam. Harinam means the Nam, Harinam. That's what Harinam means. But actually, Nagara Sankirtan, Harinam. So one very nice thing is, they really go out, I think every Saturday, sometimes every other day, they really go. And especially, we really have Prabhuji. Oh, yeah, he's there too. So, this Ramana Sundara Das. And also, with the other devotees, they all used to go outside and doing excellent Nama Sankirtan. This is one of the core in our Sampradaya. He is doing Nama Sankirtan. Very, very important. Badagiri temple also with children, they actually go outside to really do Nama Sankirtan. So this is something very, very important. But unfortunately, this is not done by our Kanyakumari temple. They are afraid of. They are afraid. This is the problem. So because Kanyakumari district is so bad that there are more Christians than very few Hindus only there. Of course, we are not Hindus. That is different thing. But Nama Sankirtan, we are not doing. We are not really satisfying our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire. No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here for Nama Sankirtan. So it's very important. And all our sanghas, please keep these as the core in our temple. Always. Nama Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan. And if possible, along with that, we also give food for life. We also give some prasadam to those who really attend and chant with us. Not to everybody who is there or there not. Whoever wants to join with us in our Nama Sankirtan, we also have to give some prasadam, something, whatever it is. So, all right. So, because by scripture, after hearing Harikatha, we should always have some prasadam. Similarly, at the end of the Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan, we have to give at least something there. But unfortunately, our Nigeria temples, they need a lot of support. Lot of supports we need because they are very, very poor. We are trying our best, but our government has problem here also. They are creating problem. Their government is horrible. They are creating a problem also. But this Harinama Sankirtan has to really keep going forever. Yes. Hare Krishna. With that, I will stop here. And luckily, you won't believe. First, out of the 64 the limbs of Bhakti, we covered 11 first day. Then second day, another 11, 22. Now 33, another 11. I don't know. Something magic with this number 11 or something. I don't know what it is. So hopefully we will be able to finish all those. And before we conclude, just a few minutes, I just want to glorify Gurudev with this usual Arati Yuga Guru. No. BK Singh. Okay, there we go. Because without the mercy of our Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada, we don't have any strength. Arati Yuga Guru Narayana Ki, Arati Yuga Guru Narayana Ki, Arati Arati Mangala Murati, Arati Arati Mangala Murati, Arati Yuga Guru Narayana Ki. Janma Marana Samudra Dihandi, Janma Marana Samudra Nihandi, Jayati Jayati Jagat Guru Jayati, Jayati Jayati Jagat Guru Jayati, Raga Bhakti Jagato Dadati, Raga Bhakti Jagato Dadati, Ramana Manjari Radhika Dasi, Ramana Manjari Radhika Dasi, आरती युग गुरु नारायण की, आरती युग गुरु नारायण की। तेवारी पूर अर्बुद जननी, तेवारी पूर अर्बुद जननी, त्रिलोक महाभागवत की, त्रिलोक महाभागवत की। दयाल रूप रमण सुंदरी, दयाल रूप रमण सुंदरी, दुर्लभ राधा दास्यं ददाति, दुर्लभ राधा दास्यं ददाति। आरती युग गुरु नारायण की, आरती युग गुरु नारायण की। महाप्रभु गण पार्षद बसति, महाप्रभु गण पार्षद बसति, महामंद्र रास विलासिनी, महामंद्र रास विलासिनी। अमृतवाणीय माधुर्य प्रेमी, अमृतवाणीय माधुर्य प्रेमी। आनंद रसिक गुरुजन क्रीडति, आनंद रसिक गुरुजन क्रीडति। आरती युग गुरु नारायण की, आरती युग गुरु नारायण की। आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति, आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति। आरती युग गुरु नारायण की। All glories to Srila Gurudev, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to our Guru Parampara and Vanja Kalpa Tarupchecha, Kripa Sindhu Pevacha, Paditanam Pavanepyo, Vaishnavepyo, Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories, all glories. Hare Krishna. So see you tomorrow. So tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday we have the Harikatha. We are continuing the Parikrama actually. It will keep on going. Parikrama, and your timing is going to be for us morning 7:30 a.m. USA and 8:30 a.m. for Trinidad and 1:30 p.m. for Nigeria, and for the temple they will join at 7 o'clock only. So otherwise English will be there, they can join at 6 o'clock if it is English, otherwise 7 o'clock their time. Okay? Hare Krishna. All glories to Gurudev and Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes, nice. You know, yes?
Our Ramanuja Acharya went to Tirupati by kneel down walking.
See, this is Bhakti. This is Bhakti. Oh, by the way, that reminds one thing. Remember, like you and also some other devotees, they wanted to really get a class on different sampradayas, their philosophies like Advaita, Vashishta, Advaita, then also, like Vishnu Swamis and all those things. I have prepared the class, but the thing is, I don't know when to give the class. I'm just waiting. So maybe one of the 2 sessions what we have, one day, I can probably go over that. Yes, this is amazing. Because if you see that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he has said that, we are more closer to the Ramanuja Sampradaya, more closer there. Because that is what is most attractive. Because he took two principles from every Sampradaya. Okay? So, first this thing is, he really took from Ramanuja Sampradaya. Because he knocked down this Advaita first. Then Madhvacharya Sampradaya, he also knocked out Advaita out. But then why he really took attached to under Madhva is because the reality is Krishna is Supreme Bhagavan, not Narayana. Narayana is expansion. That's the only difference. He always said that. But anyway, there's a lot of things that I have prepared. I can give a class, but it's up to you. You just tell me where, if you, because we are giving classes on India time, for example, Saturday morning and Saturday night, right? You have 2 classes. For us in USA, Friday night, and then now this one is going on. One of the classes we can actually dedicate if you are really so interested. And again, I am not a preacher or anything like that. Just because, Gurudev has really, ordered. I'm trying to help, but I am not a preaching. My interest is not at all for preaching at all. But because you are asking, I can probably, whatever that our Guru Parampara has mentioned, we can actually have a class. That's up to you. Now, number 2 is, yes, Abhirami and Hari. And you can also learn this Arati Yuga Guru Narayana, because actually all these bhajans, nothing belongs to me. Gurudev's order is the one I am really making. I have no idea. No idea how all these things actually comes. It's all belonging to him only. So if they can also probably, either learn this one or any Guru bhajan. Because during the classes, if they can sing Guru bhajan, that will be nice. For the Harikatha tomorrow, it is Jaya Radha Madhava is best. Okay? Okay? Oh, yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu from Ilovu. Oh, yes. How are you?
I'm fine, Maharaj.
Oh.
There was a time I was asking you some question relating to bhajan in Nigeria, that how do you come across those bhajan? I was asking you that question before. Can you remember when you came to Nigeria?
Oh, is it? Say again. Okay, can you ask again? You are asking.
I think sometimes when you came to Nigeria, when you came to visit us in Nigeria, I was asking you that how did you come across all those bhajans you are chanting? All of a sudden, you chant different bhajans without don't know. I was just surprised now.
Yeah. That is, because for me also it's surprise, because it was Gurudev's blessing and order to really bring some children to start with. And then for the children, he was really giving so much of inspirations and order to really make this so that the children can easily get into this bhajan. They can sing easily rather than this Bengali bhajan straight away going there. So his idea is to make Gokul bhajan as a bridge to connect to our Mahajans. So that in that process, it was coming. But if we see that all these things are just coming from his own mercy and his own direction. If we, for example, see this one bhajan, I have no idea how this came. Actually, only Guru, only Gurudev is really having that much of power. I am nothing. So in fact, that was 2016, I remember. It was in the Vrindavan Parikrama. One day early morning, all of a sudden, Gurudev was really forcing me to write something. And he was, just like that, it was coming and coming and coming. The whole Ashtakam came. I called as a Golak Ashtakam or something, or Gokul Bhajan Ashtakam. Something I started chanting. But I will tell you, Gurudev is so powerful. Only by his inspiration, his mercy, even a puppet. That's why, that's why Mukam Karoti Vachalam. One lame can even walk and climb the mountain if he has the blessing from Gurudev. Gurudev is amazing. That's why I have given my entire life for Gurudev only. Everything, completely only for Gurudev. Yes, when we do that, all the instruction, everything will come. Because look at here, 4 years old also come into the Gokul Bhajan, 5 years old, 6, like that, remember? And how will you make them to really sing? Then what is happening? They get the taste, and finally when they will come to a stage where they can really sing the Vaishnava bhajans. Radha Krishna Pranam. They know the mood, because mood is important. How will you bring up the mood? To bring up the mood, you have to give them little at a time. And these if you see the tunes, they're all children tunes. I have no idea. I have no qualification about any music. I can nothing I know. But look at the blessing from Gurudev. And these are all the children get attracted. The children get attracted, And then I used to wonder. And now saying, now you sing higher ones. Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Narottam Das Thakur, when they have come to that level, then our mission is accomplished. Gurudev, that's all we want to do. So it is a bridging, it is connecting. That is what we call connect to Krishna. Rather connect to Guru. Connect to Gurudev is the proper way to say that actually. Yes, it's all his one. I have no idea now. Now I can't even think about this is possible. Because of course now is different thing, because he is now more into actually remember helping our temple so that the Sangha can come. Sangha can come and then grow. And yes, so mercy will keep coming. And also if you see that why the Iloku temple came first, remember, you are the example, you are the first one. I really saw you, I met you. You were the first one, remember? So the seed started right from there, from Gurudev. Now the temple is coming up. So it's all mercy of Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. There are twin sisters in the Goloka Vrindavan, and not everybody knows about their glories. They are both identical. There is no difference between them. Only one difference is one of them happened to really take to teach to the beginning, and the other one took the position to teach the next stage. And in the next place where they want to do this, they may even change it. They do the role the other way. It's up to them, however they want to do. They are glorious. So we are so fortunate to be in that, especially in the Raganuga line. That is the most difficult. So. Very good, very good. Yes, please keep continuing this Nama Sankirtan, or you call Harinam. Yes, that is the life breath. We have to really keep going with that. Okay? All right. Okay.
Maharaj,
Yes.
Nagara Sankirtan will give the liberation of all the plants, animals, birds, everything, na Maharaj.
Correct. Because, yes, very good. Because when we are actually, doing this Nagara Sankirtan and going on the street, it is not just for the human beings who are hearing that. No, correct. You are right. Even even those insects which are even inside the ground, they will be able to hear the vibration. And the cows and animals and goats and, whatever the birds, animals, they hear next birth, they will be able to get a human birth. So basically it's a service. Even though Shastra says we should not really give this Mahamantra, to those those who are not qualified to hear, right? But this particular one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has opened up to give mercy to everybody, including these animals and birds and all the insects. That is why it's a seva. Very nice. Very nice to really bring up that point. Yes. Very nice. Wonderful.
This is a Nama Sankirtan, is a Golokena Premadana Harinama Sankirtan.
Correct.
It's giving Goloka Premam na Maharaj.
Yes. Because actually other angas of the bhakti cannot really give this much. That is why in that sloka also what we covered, unless you have Nama Sankirtan associated with those, it's not going to be that much effective. Yes, this is the only thing that we can give prema. Krishna prema can be given obtained only by Nama Sankirtan. These Mahamantra especially. Yeah, but not every Sampradaya is really giving that much importance to that. That is the problem. Or if they chant, they do the other way. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, and then also they think that it's such Rama, Lord Rama. Actually, Rama means all the Ramas are there, but especially Radha Raman. This only Raganuga will know this intricate meaning. So, yes, this Mahamantra is everything. Everything. You don't have to do anything else. This is it. Done. You are saved. Okay? All right. Okay. Yes, I took another 10 minutes more, but it is worth. Very good questions. And any more questions? Anything? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All right. So see you tomorrow for the Harikatha. This Parikrama and all those. Please do not skip these. Please attend all those things. It's all coming from Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. We have to be very, we have to make use of all these opportunities. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.